Hi guys, I'm Bashir. I'm back with another video, and today's what if is gonna be what if Deku has Sans powers with the Bad Time Trio. Let me explain this first. What I mean with Bad Time Trio is um, Underswap Papyrus and and Story Shift Kara would be here, and Deku would be Sans, the normal Sans. Yeah, so that's basically it. And yeah, and I decided to give Deku Papyrus determination because because they're now humans and they need and but but there's that thing in here that separates them from Story Shift Kara because Story Shift Kara is has determination also, but he's the only one that can use them, that can use the determination or infuse his and his slash her weapon, because I don't know what gender is Kara, Story Shift Kara. So yeah, so basically Deku in this one, imagine Gus normal sense but with a 20% boost, like with Underswap Papyrus, 20% boost, but for Kara, they will be all the same in power level. Intelligence, Deku would be smarter because he's Sans. Then we have Kara, and then we have Papyrus. Because I chose Papyrus to be last because he smokes. Because if you didn't know that smoking is bad for you, please don't smoke. Just don't deal with your problems by smoking. Just see a friend to say. Just see a friend. And with that out of the way, let's get started to the video. Okay, our story begins when Deku was born. But in this particular day uh, the hospital the hospital has three patients: Deku, Papyrus, and Kara. And in this one, they were all born at the same day. They, they were born at the same day, same month, same year, and they were born with in the same hospital as well, but different rooms. So okay. After looking at his Deku, after the doctor looked at Deku and assess assess if he is gonna be quirkless or not, and they he said that he is not gonna be quirkless. He has a quirk with with Deku's glowing blue eye on his left, on Deku's left eye, glowing blue. And the doctors said this to the other doctors, and the two there are two other doctors that said that glowing blue eyes. They say that's weird because uh, the doctor says there is a kid also with glowing with a glowing orange eye, and the other doctor said there is also a kid with two glowing red eyes. Also, I'm gonna make Kara a boy, so no, so it will be easier to me. Okay, so yeah, so all the doctors say that that was weird because they theorized that they are going to be related, but after seeing their parents, they put that theory out of the window, and yeah, that's basically it. So time skip for about 10, 4 years later, uh, Deku, Deku, Papyrus, and Kara are very good friends. they spar sometimes, and yeah, they spar. Sometimes they and the thing is with Sans, I'm gonna give him a habit of always eating lollipop, like a lollipop, and Papyrus is gonna smoke. I'm gonna explain that in a minute. And Kara, chocolate, eats a lot of chocolate. So yeah, so and so after that after that they became good friends. They spar. They actually read together. They invited them to their each other's houses. Deku met Kara and Papyrus's parents. I'm not gonna name because you'll see why. And yeah. So about 2 years later, so Deku, Kara, and Papyrus are six now. They're on this particular day. Kara's parents died, which is very tragic. Uh, Kara's parents died, so Kara cried and cried a lot. And so after that, Deku says, "Kara, do you want to go to my home? I will give you housing with me." Kara looked at Izuku saying, "Sure, sure," with tears on his face. Because Deku thought of thought of Kara's parents as family as well because they're like family to him. So after that, Deku, after a few more, let's say after wait, I would say a month or two, Deku and something happened also to Papyrus's parents, and they died with an accident on, let's say, a villain attack because Papyrus's parents are scientists. So a villain attack happened. So the villains killed Papyrus and Papyrus's parents. So yeah. So now after seeing that with his after seeing that bluntly, as I mean by bluntly because Papyrus was there when the villains attacked the facility, and let's say the villain was Overhaul. I'm gonna put that story effect later. So yeah, and now after that, so now Deku offers them how offers Papyrus housing, and besides, to them they are brothers. So yeah, to them you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us, just like that. Which I, I like to see in friends. So yeah. So after that, let's time skip for about 10 when they were 10. Yeah, when they were 10, Deku found Deku found out when they fight together, they there 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 is a music playing in the background, and yeah, there's a music playing in the background, and they don't know why, but there is gonna be a music playing in the background, and in all of their ears, it's just that song. So yeah, and you all might know this. It's the Bad Times Trio theme. Yes, okay. So yeah, so after that they thought that, hey, might as well be might as well be training together because they trained with teamwork to say how good are their quirks with each other. So yeah, when they found out that they were very good and they kept doing it, so now they have combo moves like they combine their attacks to sometimes so devastating. Sometimes the person cannot move as well. So yeah. Also, I forgot to explain Papyrus's abilities, uh, Papyrus Deku and Kara's abilities are. So yeah. So let me explain first. Deku's power quirk is gonna be called hmm, uh, Judgment. Yeah. Basically, they all have the same quirk, but Kara's has another part to it. So yeah. Basically, Deku, Papyrus, and Kara's quirk are Judgment. Papyrus and Deku are only they they can use Gaster Blasters like that. They can summon bones and they can do blue magic. Um, and and then they can. There's only one thing that key difference. Deku Deku can only use blue bones and Papyrus can only use orange bones. So yeah. And for Kara, he can basically use both blue and orange, but instead of being the bones, there would be knives, and if he infuses it with determination, it would be red. Yeah, it would be red. So yeah. So let's time skip to the start of the anime. So the teacher walks in, says that I have this application slip or something, and then after that he throws it because he says that I know you all want to be heroes, so yeah, and everybody shows off their quirks except for Bakugo, Deku, Kara, and Papyrus. And Bakugo, Bakugo and Deku are not really good friends because the thing is, Deku is when he was bullied, he, Bakugo got bullied back, and yeah, he's scarred for life. That's why he hates Deku. So yeah. So after that, so after that, the teacher says there are gonna be four students that are going to be in attending UA: Katsuki Bakugo, Izuku Midoriya, Kara Midoriya, and Papyrus Midoriya, because because it's gonna be Midoriya because when they Papyrus and Carrots decided that they would put the last name of Midoriya to them De- because Deku was very nice to them. Yeah, so basically that's it. So and Bakugo being pissed off, saying that him him uh a stupid nerd, a really stupid nerd, be going to UA, please. And one random student in the class says that, hey Bakugo, did Izuku kick your ass one time? Bakugo sat down, frustrated, and yeah. So Deku, Deku, Papyrus, and Kara are now going to the house. It's basically Deku's house, and they would be they're like brothers to say. They are brothers, but they before that they were actually brothers. And yeah, okay. So when they were going to Deku's house, they went under an underpass and surprise the Sludge villain appears saying, "Kid, I need your body," and insert bad time trio theme here. And yeah, so basically the fire happens. Basically the fire happens. Deku using blue magic, and Papyrus using Gaster Blasters, and Kara throwing knives, summoning knives and uh, throwing them at the Sludge villain. And these are not typical knives. They instead of damaging you itself, it's damaging your soul. So yeah, and after that, the Sludge villain can't take it no more and basically passed out and and stopped the music right here. So yeah. So yeah. So that after that after that they all went and did the after that Deku after that they captured the Sludge villain. A moments later, All Might appears saying, "I am here," saying after saying that there goes Sludge villain and there just three kids. All Might said that, "Kids, did you see a Sludge villain run by?" All of them said that, "You mean this Sludge villain?" And yeah. So basically, uh, them three got praised by All Might, and they went home, and they didn't actually get um, the Sludge villain didn't fell out of All Might's pocket because no, let's say this. Scratch that. Okay. So let's say the Sludge villain fell, and luckily Deku, Deku, Papyrus, and Kara were in the vicinity. But now this is gonna be a Sludge villain incident, and yeah. So when they saw that there was a crowd, then a huge boom appears. Then they all said, well, they all said, what was that? And they walk through the crowd and see Bakugo and the heroes are doing nothing. All three of them jump into action and insert music right here. Boom. Okay, so after that, Deku Deku holds the Sludge villain down and summons Blue Bones and get two Guster Busters and Papyrus summon Orange Bones, but with two Guster Blasters as well. And Kara summons uh, uh, three knives, three knives and three normal knives which are big and three no and two infused knives with determination. So yeah, and and Deku says charge, and the Sergeant says, "Okay, get away from me, you monsters, get away from me." Saying that they all say monster. Who is the real monster here? Basically, attacking the soul, knocking the Sergeant off of Bakugo, and yeah. So in this one, they got praised. Papyrus, Kara, and Deku got praised because they did because they showed off their quirks and they actually beat us a villain and Bakugo didn't sorry Bakugo didn't actually didn't thank them because he's still mad because he got beaten up by them and it was bad. A lot of people were watching, so yeah. So after that, who who do you think will get one for all? To say, who do you think will get one for all? Down in the comments below, say who do you want Deku to have one for all or Deku to have one for all or another person or no or just give actually scratch that. I'm not gonna give Deku one for all because they view them as brothers. So yeah, he would not want one for all. Even Papyrus and Kara wouldn't want one for all. So yeah. So let's say All Might says I am here, and Deku, Papyrus, and Kara were surprised because then All Might debuff saying okay. So and all of them say in a calm voice saying that imposter. And All Might says that no. I am the real All Might. I just got this injury on my no, on my left side that is very difficult to handle. They analyze it and says that oh you shouldn't be even be being alive because that kind of injury is very lethal. And All Might ask them, how do you know this? Um, all of them being blunt saying, because we're smart. Oh yeah, the rankings for smartest people, Deku at the top, Kara, Papyrus, then Nezu. Yes. Then Nezu. So yeah, after that, All Might says that, do you want my quirk? All of them say no. All Might is surprised, saying why? Because all of them say this at the same time. Because we don't want a piggyback word from another person's quirk or power. Because we want to become heroes as with our own power and with our own teamwork. And yeah, so down in the comments below, uh, uh, give me a good candidate for one for all. So yeah, okay. After that, for the 10 months, Deku, Papyrus, and Kara practice their teamwork and sometimes if they are if if they are not doing anything, they would spar with each other, just normal sparring, and they all tie to say no one is stronger than no one is stronger than them. To say I mean by that then no one in them three are stronger than each other. So in this one, they are all equal with power. So that's why I didn't want Deku to get one for all. So yeah. And besides, he is powerful enough without one for all. So yeah. After that, they went to the UA school, and Deku being a good student, Deku af- Deku went to mm, the auditorium and sitting next with Papyrus and Kara. They gave them the test. 5 minutes later, all of them. 5 minutes later, Deku was done. He gave it to the teacher. After that, Papyrus was done. No, Kara was done. Gave it to the instructor, and and then after that, Papyrus was done. He gave it to the instructor, and all of them and the teachers are surprised. The instructor was surprised, and even the students, because 5 minutes because it was very complicated. And oh yeah, um, if Deku, Kara, and Sans even corrected Nezu. So yeah, so let's say when they were checking it, saying that I think one of the teachers said that I think somebody is smarter than you, Principal Nezu. They Principal Nezu say who, and all of them put timestamps on how long did they finish, and Nezu was surprised as hell because this question was very difficult. Wait for a second. So yeah, sorry about that. Somebody called, and yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, um, Principal Nezu was thinking to himself that the test was so very difficult. Was difficult. And they aced it and put timestamps on it and corrected even Nezu. And yeah, so after that, uh, uh, Nezu said, "I want these three to have scholarships in here in UA. I want these three to have scholarships." And okay, so back to the story. And okay, back to the story. Deku. After that, after the written portion, and let's go to the auditorium again. Uh, President Mike explains. Oh no. Scratch that. I mean, let's go to the practical exam. Uh, Deku, Papyrus, and Kara are the first ones there, and President Mike is very surprised because it it, it it had been 5 minutes and they were done. Wow. He said that, kids, did you do the exam? They all say yes, and after they all said yes, and after that they uh person might say that how did you finish so fast? They all bluntly said because you're smart. And Deku and President Mike says that, oh, all right. He grabbed. Let me test something. Uh, there is the answer sheet. He has an answer sheet, the same one in the test, and he found the very difficult questions, then asked them, and they all got them correct because yeah, they smarter than Nezu. Okay, okay, okay. So after that, President Mike apologizes because they thought no, he thought that they were very cocky because hey, it's typically to expect it because because nowadays you don't see people who can back it up with their smarts. If they were actually very smart. So yeah, so a few minutes later, all of them appears, and the bad time trio explains their strategy. And lo and behold, Ida was here, and Ida saying, blah blah blah, uh, blah blah blah. This I am Ida, blah blah blah. I am the famous son of, I am the brother of the famous Ingenium, blah 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 bullshit. Basically Ida stuff, and he complains with the zero pointer because President Mike didn't explain, and the Bachan trio uh, got a little bit pissed because President Mike was a very cool dude to say, and yeah, so after that, all of them says to the three of them said to Ida that how about you shut up. All of them in unison said this. Okay, so how about you shut up and finish let 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 President Mike finish his explanation. So so you dumb piece of shit. You yada yada this. Um, so basically the meaning was left let President Mike finish it first. Besides, you you're just like mm, a typical student that thinks that he's high and mighty. So yeah, and Ida has a hatred for these, but not for long. He will know that they mean business. Okay, so President Mike thumbs up at them, and the Batan trio thumbs up as well. So yeah, so basically, President Mike said, that's what I was explaining. Um, the zero pointer is just an obstacle, so you don't need to fret about it because it is just an obstacle. Okay. And after that, they begin. Deku, Papyrus, and Kera are in the front, ready to run. And the doors open. Only them three ran because they were waiting for President Mike to say go. And Ida said they were cheating, they were cheating, they were cheating. President Mike didn't say go. And President Mike says, what are you doing? In a real battle, there are no countdowns. It's a real battle, so move your asses. So basically like that. And by the time that they went in, all of them got their points for. They all got. They all have 300 points each. They all have 300 points. So yeah. So after that, Deku. Mm, after a few minutes, the zero pointer appears, and let's see. Okay. Um. Okay, and a person got stuck under the rubble. No, this is not Ochako. This is gonna be a girl with brown hair, with a little bit of a tan on her, and wearing a sweater, basically like that. And if you don't know this already, it is Frisk. She is a girl, and the ship for this is Deku X Frisk. And for Kara, I'm gonna give her Toga because Toga needs someone in her life. And let's say Toga wanted to be a hero, so she tried to become a hero. So she entered the entrance exam. So yeah. So let's say the zero point. So let's get back to the story. The zero pointer appears, and yeah. Insert music. Da 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 da. insert music here, and now um, the Batman Trio theme activates, and they all glow their eyes. Deku at the left side, Papyrus on the right side, and Kara in the middle. And they all says that this will be a bad time. And they all Deku and Papyrus summon Gaster Blasters, and um, Kara summoned determination. Uh, Determination infused knives. So yeah, and Togo was seeing this because she was looking back. And all right, and guys, can you please give me a ship for Papyrus because I need someone for Papyrus. So yeah. Okay, so after that, they obliterate the zero pointer. There was there were really nothing left, and Deku teleported to the rubble and picked the girl up, picked Frisk up, bride style, and Frisk was blushing because in her eyes, Deku was his knight and her knight in shining armor. And a few moments later, Kara was approached by Toga, saying that saying that so your quirk is basically knives. The Kara says, yeah, my quirk is basically knives. I can summon knives, and the red ones are something special that I don't want to reveal. So yeah, Deku, and they talk for a lot, and there is some chemistry brewing. And please give me a ship for Papyrus. I don't want Papyrus to be alone in this one. So yeah. So let's um Kara asked Toga Kara asked Toga if you are hurt, if any bruises or scratches are there. And Toga is hurt, yes. But her ankle is hurting because yeah, when she was running away, she sprained her ankles, plural ankles, and Frisk sprained her ankles. So yeah, they they both picked them up brag style and carried them to Recovery Girl, and they were both blushing, and at the same time saying that in their heads that it is very wonderful to be rescued by a knight in shining armor. And after that, that they received the letter, and they all tied for first. And yeah, so this is gonna be part one of What If the Crew Was Sans with the Bedtime Trio. So see you guys at the next part. Bye.